So a couple years ago, I made a video on how to straight lace Doc Martens boots. Some of you guys said that there's another way to do your bar lacing setup, another way to do your straight lacing setup where you don't see any cross at the back or any crisscross behind the laces, which is good for times when you're using laces like this, white laces or cream laces like these ones where there's a heavy contrast. You do not want to see those extra laces in the background. So what I did do today is I made the video on how to straight lace or bar lace your Doc Martens just like this, where you do not get any visible laces behind the actual bars. I think that both ways are great for lacing your Doc Martens. This one does look a little neater. I do think the previous video makes it a little bit easier for daily wearing your boots, especially if you're wearing higher boots where you need to unlace your boots every single day. Then the first video is good for that. But if you guys want something cleaner, then this is a video that you'll want to see. Alright, so I have my boots here and I'm going to be using this cream set of laces so that you guys can easily see the lacing setup with that extra contrast between the cream and the black. We're going to start off, of course, with the bottom-most bar right here. And that's going to be the simplest thing. Both sides of the laces over the top of the bottom set of the eyelets right here. Super simple. After that, just make sure you adjust, pull up on the both sides of the laces to make sure everything is even. One side is the same length as the other. Actually, what I found is you want one side to be a little bit longer, but I haven't really figured out which side it is based on how the laces end up, so I prefer to just have them both equal. And by the end of lacing the shoes, sometimes the one side is a little bit longer, but it's better to be even because that way the difference in size isn't too long. So after that, we're going to make that second bar. You're going to choose any side of the shoes. I'm going to choose the right side, which is going to be on your left, I believe. I'm going to bring it up one eyelet, so pop it back out. And this is what's going to make that second bar right here. Now, as you can see, if I bring it over and I try to put it in already, when I try to bring this second side up, it's going to go over and not below it. So before we actually secure this second bar right here, we're going to have to bring this side up. And you want to do that 2 eyelets up. So you're going to skip that second eyelet, go straight to the third. So this is what's going to create those first 2 bars, as you can see. Nice and simple. Now doing this is pretty simple once you get it, but at first you might overlap in the wrong way in certain areas. It's pretty easy to resolve, and that actually helps you figure out how to do it better the next time. So now that we have these 2 sides up, I'm going to bring this first side or the second bar across, and I can already secure that second bar right here. Nice. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that same lace up, skip one, skip that third, and go straight to the fourth. The reason why I want to do that is because if I go right here already, if I cross it, again, you get that weird overlap with that next one. It goes over instead of under. So you just want to make sure you keep everything in the right spot. So this one goes to the fourth. This one comes across. Super simple. So we got our first 3, and you can already see it shaping up. And like I said earlier, the benefit to this style is that you do not get any visible laces underneath. You don't get that big cross here, and then you don't get the crisscrosses underneath. You get one straight looking or clean looking bar lace setup. So now that we have the third, again, we're going to do the same thing. Skip the one that's next, go straight to the one after, go across, as you can see, once you start doing it, you kind of get a little bit quicker. And with this last one, you do not get a final bar. that last eyelet is going to be blank, but of course you're going to be tying your shoelaces, so that sort of creates that final bar setup at the top. I'm just going to quickly fix this lace. The thing with flat laces are that if you don't set them correctly or flat, they crinkle up, so I'm gonna have to fix that, and then bring that up just one, just to even everything out at the end. And there you go, super nice, super clean. And then to tighten it, you're gonna have to do a little bit of guesswork here, because again, the laces are alternating, so this part is kind of confusing, like which side pulls what. But there we go. As long as you pull everything straight, I guess everything tightens out. So as you can see, well, I don't know if you can see, one side is a little bit longer than the other. It's around like this if I stretch them out. That's okay though. We can just easily tie the shoes or the boots. You can also do the wrap around. You can wrap around the boots. You can hide the laces. You can do all sorts of things. But that's really the basics of it. Super simple, super clean. And some of you guys are right, you know, like this setup is much cleaner than that original video I did. Even though the other one is a lot easier for daily, I think, especially when you're taking on and off boots. This one does definitely look a lot cleaner. So that's it, guys. That is it for this video. If you guys want any other topics related to Doc Martens or anything else, leave those in the comment box down below and I'll be sure to make those happen. See you guys soon.